What's up? It's the Gigabyte Grizzly Brohemian, and this is a messed up time we live in, so I need you all to do me a favor. Wear your mask. Like this, not like this, or like this, or like this, like this. Wear your mask. It's for your safety and mine. Because if I see you without one, I'm gonna pump kick a mask onto your face. Got it?
Announcement from Benjamin C. Steele talking to you about wearing a mask. Not this one, but this one. With everything going on right now with this pandemic, you need to wear a mask. My mask is for your safety. Your mask is for mine. I don't care what your uncles, brothers, best friends, mailman's roommate from college put on social media. Chances are they didn't think it through, and there's a very better than average chance that they're an idiot. So when you go outside, you put on your little mask over your face, put the little straps around your ears, and we're all going to be a lot safer. This is a team.
Zeke Mercer, one half of the Tag Team Champions. I'm here to tell you that if you want to be a champion, if you want to survive this thing, wear your freaking mask, okay? It comes in all different colors. You can get Eclipse Blue, JC White and Black, or even hell, Blue and Gold. But guys, please, also remember, please, it goes over the nose. Over the nose. Thank you.
a foot or an inch, yeah, I fight for you all. Is the truth and I'm in, yeah, I fight for referee preference.
What's up? It's the Gigabyte Grizzly Brohemian, and this is a messed up time we live in, so I need you all to do me a favor. Wear your mask. Like this, not like this, or like this, or like this, like this. Wear your mask. It's for your safety and mine. Because if I see you without one, I'm gonna pump kick a mask onto your face. Got it?
Parental discretion is advised.
This show is brought to you by Indy Wrestling US. Check out IWC, RWA, and more. And listeners like you, support this show at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show.
Just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect.
It is the Wrestling Mayhem Show episode. Tuesdays we've been doing a professionalized wrestling, talk about professionalized wrestling. I'm Mike Sorg at Sorgatron in Twitter here in the Sorgatron Media Studios in Pittsburgh, PA. It's a very snowy night in Pittsburgh, apparently, and everybody's batshit crazy. But that's okay. We are here. Unfortunately, we do not have a guest, but we do have a camera for the guest, which is now, apparently, is now a dog cam, and you can see a sleepy Wicket over there on the couch. So there you go. We'll check on him if he's doing anything interesting through the show on the video version. But we have with us, so either way, Ziggy Hyman's not here tonight because she's literally snowed in with everything going on in the greater city of Pittsburgh. It's not snowing tomorrow. It didn't snow yesterday. Just today. Just the only time we were going to have somebody in the studio this month.
God's trying to double book us, Sorg.
Yeah. Apparently. Somebody asked on Twitter if she jobbed to snow. So there's a lot of yelling happening. I'm just very thankful I only have to go like 3 blocks, and that's treacherous enough. But anyways, we have a crew with us. We replaced her with she's scheduled for next week because we have something special we want to do here in the studio with her. But in the meantime, Mad Mike is with us from Beacon, New York, the only Mayhemmer with a future endeavor letter from the WWE.
There's no snow here.
There's no snow there?
There's no snow here. There's barely any precipitation. It's just kind of cold out.
Lucky son of a bitch. So
well, I mean, sorry, it's not like I have anywhere to go.
Right,
if there was snow,
right.
I'd still just be sitting here.
Yeah, I'd be like, well, nothing's changed. It just looks different outside. That's one thing I'm sure people appreciate is like, being those that are kind of locked down a little bit. Be like, hey, I got nowhere to go, and the roads are shit.
You know
this
who
is
doesn't
okay.
appreciate that?
Huh?
Kids who will no longer have snow days.
Yeah, somebody was just telling me about how they went virtual for the rest of the week between the snow and the kid not feeling too well. They just went virtual. So I think they go
more snow days.
I think they do go to a private school, so I think that might be the extra situation there. But anyways, other than that, that's listen to your parents' podcast if you want more about that kind of information. But anyways, also with us tonight, first of all, yes, we replaced. Well, the Rizz is with us. We got the Rizz back.
Wow, just ignore me entirely, Sorg.
You came in late.
Because I didn't get the invite.
Things happen. I don't know why you're not on the event or anything
but
like
yes,
that. You
I
should come
am
in anytime.
here.
Yes, you are.
I'm present.
Yes.
Finally.
Yes, I got to see you physically over the weekend.
You did.
I did a drive. We did a drive-by, and I high-fived them because I was doing an MMA show.
It's weird because I'm gonna pull it up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull the text up. Sorg.
Okay.
Oh man, Rizz has got receipts.
Yeah, he does.
4:45 p.m. Sunday afternoon.
Yes.
Sunday evening.
Dun dun.
Sorg, hey, you home? Now, first of all, that part freaked me out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a you up text almost.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
got scared.
Yeah. Well, you got mad when I was out there on Wednesday and didn't say hi. So.
That's true. I did get mad, fake mad.
And I'm sitting there at
and then I
Sheets.
said-
I'm sitting at
I-
Sheets, and I'm like, I got 15 minutes left to get down the road.
And then I typed back, I sure am. And again, this is the weirdest part. The next text,
Yeah.
a minute later,
Go outside.
are you wearing pants?
Uh-huh.
Solid
And then I
questions.
just said it's cold. So yes. And then he told me to go outside, and there was Sorg.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
it was nice seeing you, Sorg.
Yeah, it was.
Like
It
in
was.
person.
It was nice. Yeah, although we were having a fun Where's Rizz every week on the Fight Underground matches that have
Every
been
week.
going out. That's been fun.
I already found myself
You already
because I was
found-
in the same spot as I was last time.
He didn't move. If you moved around, you would have been
Are
as
we
cold.
supposed to move? Like when we're in the taping, are we supposed to move
You're
around?
supposed to do whatever you do. Apparently, what you do is stand in the exact same place for 4 hours.
It was rough, Sorg.
I mean, like you're allowed to move and stuff. I only really gave you one assignment for the day, didn't I?
You did. You did.
So, but it was no 2 assignments because you were also in the phenomenal commercial for this very show that you and Matt Carlins did. Which I
Yeah,
really
that was
appreciated. So, anyways, we do have other guests that I'll get to here. First of all, Zeke Mercer is with us.
What's up, guys?
He is the Eclipse Tag Team Champion.
Oh yeah.
There it is in the
Upside
background.
down.
There it is. There it is. And
Upside down.
also newly 21.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Ooh, I had a birthday.
He can
You're
buy.
still a child, Zeke. You're
He-
still a child.
He can buy all the alcohol, cigarettes, and porn that he
Oh.
wants.
I chose to stick with the Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Hey, Zeke.
Like it.
Zeke, call me when you can rent a car. All right.
Ooh, that's
With
The burn sauce.
that's a big issue in wrestling, actually, from what I understand.
Yeah. That's a big issue.
Yeah. And also with this, referee George Ross is back on the show. My travel mate, one of my travel mates for our trip down to Charleston for Pro Wrestling Conquest.
Indeed. And it was a good trip.
Yes, it was. Packed in the car, you, myself, cameraman Rob, and Joe Dabrowski. It was a very enlightening experience, if nothing else. So, how you doing, George?
Good, Sorg.
Awesome. So anyways, we're going to talk some wrestling of some sort here on the show. You guys can join us, of course. We're over at WrestlingMayhemShow.com. You can check out this and other shows that we're doing on the Wrestling Mayhem Show networky thing. And you can also hit us up at that email address. Good times at WrestlingMayhemShow.com. You can hit us up on 412-206-WMS0. And you did, by the way. We do have a couple of voicemails. We're going to unveil those a little bit later in the show, probably after the break here. But we did get some voicemails, and we'll see what you guys had to say. We just put a call out. Just get drunk, give us voicemail. Give the call out. Let's make sure this phone number still works. And good news,
it works.
It does. Because sometimes we mention the email every week, but like it hasn't been used because we're all in the chat room these days, right? And then we realize, oh, it doesn't work anymore. And we never knew because nobody complained about it not working. So thank you for our test. I sent a message to somebody in the Slack and said, I was like, hey, we want you to get drunk and call this number. I have an assignment. And he said, this is the best assignment ever. But anyways, so you can also hit us up at Mayhem Show on the Twitter. Hit up the Facebook page and group, where the group is where there's a lot of great conversations, and we share some stuff over the week. A nice community over there. And of course, we are live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern on Facebook Live, on our Twitter, on our YouTube page, and on the Sorgatron Media Twitch page. You can go check those out wherever is more convenient for you. But of course, we do have the video up over here. I just threw it away. We have the video up over here on the chat room over on the Facebook page, and we're keep an eye out on that. We are going to return to monitoring those other chat rooms in the near future.
I'm already on Twitch. You know that, Sorg.
And of course, Rizz is on Twitch, but it's not the time for his plugs. But okay. We do have something for Rizz to talk about here in a little bit here. We have a request for something for you to talk about. But anyways, before we get to that, we will. Also, thank you to the 405media.com for supporting us as well. And we're going to give a shout out to our friends. Wait a minute, there's a adjustment here. Wait a minute. Wait. Something's wrong with this here. Something's wrong with the Patreons, and I have to fix. Wait a minute, what is this? I miss having.
What did you do?
I miss having a producer on the show, and apparently this is what happens. Hold on a second. Wait, I got a note here that says play this before the Patreons. Wait a minute. What is this? Okay. We're gonna do this then. Okay,
we're
you
doing
guys.
It live, folks.
We're doing it live, folks. Like I say, we had this request here, and whoa, something got weird. Yeah, we had this request here, so let's see if we can get this going and see what this voicemail that was attached to Patreon's about. Let's see if.
Like, was it attached with a paperclip or something? Or
Yeah, kind of.
Begging us to call you, and it says not available.
Oh.
All right, fine. But as a new manager, I'm going to change things. I want you to look at your Patreon.
Oh.
Look at what level I'm at now. We're changing things. We're going to have a no butts policy.
What?
A very strict no butts policy on the Wrestling Mayhem Show. I will, as a new manager, I will insist upon this. Do not disappoint me. Happy Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Well, spoiler alert. We all
Mike,
have
you know
butts.
what to do. You know what to do,
we're
Mike.
already.
That is Bradhausen.
That is Buttshausen. That's what I've heard.
We'll do this real quick. Hang on.
Okay. So the edict. I'm checking it. He is now a manager on the Wrestling Mayhem Show, and the manager has decreed, and we got to pay the bills. We got to keep the show going. He has decreed a no butt policy on this show, so you can say anything but butts.
Okay, fine. Ask Bradley.
But ask.
I'm not going to say that word.
That's what we're doing. Ask
Ask
Bradley.
Bradley.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that word.
Okay.
But it's with one T.
Yes.
But
Yeah, I mean,
if by
there's spelling.
chance there's gifts or gifs, whatever you prefer, gifts.
It's gift.
Gifts. You want to send Bradley? Go ahead and do it. Tag the Mayhem Show in it.
No. I don't think we can incite this officially on the show with him as a manager.
But Sorg,
We're
I have a
not
question.
saying what to send him.
Sorg, I have a question.
Wink,
Do
wink.
we have a transcript of this voicemail? Because if there's not a
have to read it.
transcript of the voicemail, there's 2 different spellings to that word.
Yeah.
Smart.
Pseudo lawyer here, right here. That's me.
He has a doctorate in professional wrestling.
Dave Potter's presenting other versions in the chat room. Cheeky bottoms for Bradley.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Which I don't think I'll ever say anything else now.
Well, I think we have a common place to put this.
Tina is also contributing. We have behinds, keisters, bottoms, rumps, gluteus maximus.
Okay. Either way, we've gotten rid of the butts. No butts. No butts.
Watch what you say.
I'm just gonna say ask Bradley.
Ask Bradley.
And if you miss the butts, it's okay because we have a butt related story over on Awesome Cast tonight.
Ah, excellent.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have a cat butt related
By the way,
story.
Sorg, I think we should also point out right now that as a manager, you're only allowed to make 1 decree, and Ask Bradley just wasted his.
It's you rubbed your Patreon lamp, and well, either way, we are.
You have to be real specific with those decrees.
Why does he have no peaches in the chat room? I don't understand.
Because he hates the presidency of the United States of America, Sorg.
Why do you hate?
He hates that band.
How do you hate that song?
He hates that band from 1996.
Bradley hates the presidents of the United States that are from Washington State, which is where Tina's from. Ergo,
he hates Tina.
Bradley,
Oh, no.
what the hell? I don't need our Patreons
This is
to
why
fight.
we call you Ask Bradley.
Have we
Anyways.
taught you anything
Brad
in this show?
that hates all this stuff, or is it just Brad Housen who hates this stuff?
No, it's
no
Asshausen now.
It's Housen.
It's Asshausen.
Either way, thank you so much, and I hope that we've appropriately eradicated the butts from the show. Anyways, thank you to our Patreon supporters at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show that makes this kind of thing happen. Our friends at the fan of the show level, Mo Diggity! Woo! As well as Ed Burke, Bobby F. J-Town, Team Hammer Fist of the Poppy Club. Not Bradley, because he's moved up. We're going to fix that over here right now. At the Poppy Club is Dave Ponder and Tina Keys. And at the Pizza Club, we have our friends Doc Remedy and Cal Turner. And at the manager level, Farnsworth Investments and
Ask Bradley.
No Butts Bradley Ruthers. You guys can do this at patreon.com/wrestling
Someone needs to make a shirt of
mayhem
that.
show. So, damn it. Anyways, so now that we've had that fun, let's try to talk about
I'm
wrestling.
afraid I've got some ass news.
Oh boy. We got a couple of things. First of all, I want to throw this out because I'm excited to see this happening. I flipped through it a little bit to see what the show's like, but I haven't sat down and watched through. I hope to, as I'm catching up on all my AEW tonight. NWA's back, guys.
That's what I
Who are
saw.
the commentators?
Yes. What's that?
Who are the commentators?
I don't know who the commentators are actually.
That's an important distinction.
It's not Cornette. I can tell you that.
Okay.
So
And we're good so far.
Cornette, I believe they've run a few other people out with the Speaking Out movement. Some former friends of the show, of course. But yeah, no, I was taking a look at the show, and I mean, it's a lot. They've replaced all. Oh God, it's on. There it is. Hello. They've replaced all the fans with lights, apparently. So there's that. The headline for the championship, for the NWA championship, it's NWA Shockwave is the show.
It's only a half-hour show.
It's only a half-hour show-ish, and the headline is Mike Bennett against Nick Aldis for the NWA title. I do believe it's a title match. Camille's on it. Eli Drake is on it. So it's your NWA. It's back. I again haven't watched it to see if it has its fun sensibilities that it did before. But I'm just glad to see they're doing something. Obviously, Thunder Rosa, or I guess now Serena Deeb, is the women's champion. They've been, of course, around with those titles. Very pleased that I got to experience in person Thunder Rosa with the NWA title. I can't remember if she defended or not up there at Warrior in Chicago, but they've been listen, man, NWA now is still doing more than it was 10, 15 years ago. Okay. So because I don't know if you saw a video surface of the NWA World Heavyweight Champion in a pavilion in McKeesport, it's definitely still more significant and seen by more eyeballs than it probably has been in the last 20 years at this point even, right? So, no, glad to see they're back. Glad to see they're doing something. I'm glad that the Billy Corgan project is still moving forward. So, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up there or were watching it before. Like, I mean, obviously it's not going to be the same thing. Are you excited to see like them doing something at least to hopefully get off the ground again?
I mean, I'm just glad it's back, but I'll be honest with you, I haven't started watching it yet.
No,
like, I haven't watched not one episode. I tried, but like.
Oh, you didn't watch this stuff before?
No, I'm still behind. Like,
oh. I just drop in a little bit. Like, drop in some random episodes. See, like, look for something with like a name you remember or a match you want to see, and just hit it up for a little bit.
I think that's what I gotta do. Like, because other times I can't. If I try to watch things from the beginning, I kind of like watch a couple episodes and just like school, or I wake up, or like I go to sleep, and I just like I forget all about it. It was like, oh.
I can't imagine. I'm sure they'll do fine with this new show, but nothing captures that magic that they were doing with that first run of shows they did, 2 years ago now. I guess it was a little bit over a year ago that they were really getting into this. But it's a cassette recorder from the 80s. So
pretty much, I guess.
So it's good to see that happening. It's good to see things like that spinning up. I mean, at this point, there's so much
like,
that is.
Nothing is going to top like having that studio atmosphere from like the 90s and 80s, and then randomly having Eddie Kingston just thrown in there somewhere and making it work. just there.
Is this the return of Southern wrestling?
Could be.
I mean, well, all your wrestling's happening in Florida, including Jacksonville, and I did not see, but at least like NWA was based in Georgia last I knew. I imagine they're still in the same relative area. So I mean, there is that. I mean, it's been modernized a little bit, of course, but there's still that bit of a Southern feel to a lot of, especially the promos in NWA, which I think is great. Because you don't see that unless you go to, an indie show in Tennessee.
Which I've been to.
Which you've been to.
Which is, Tennessee is a different animal.
Yo, hey, Zeke, how was your experience in Tennessee? Because mine was pretty wild. Because was Jerry Lawler on every show for you too?
It's just, I think I need more experience in Tennessee.
Yeah.
A little bit psychopathic, I would say.
What?
Yeah, man.
No, that's about right.
We went together. I reffed on the show. It was a company called Total Psychopathic Wrestling. One of the matches featured was a 4-way death match featuring anything you could think of, with Alex Ocean, Brad Cash, J.W. Dalton, and Raven Havoc. I've never seen more class.
Yeah,
it also involved an elbow drop through a door off a 15-foot high scaffold.
I got it on camera.
Huh.
Yes.
Wow.
It is probably the most insane match I've ever been a part of.
That's saying something. You've been a part of a lot of death match. So
yes.
Is that why you're just like, hey, I think I'm rolling back on the death match? Because you've seen
not want to look at death matches.
Normal matches, please.
George is like, I've seen some shit, And I think I'm done with this. I think I'm moving on.
I'm not necessarily done with it. I just don't need to be solely defined by it anymore. That makes sense. I'm sure to people.
Total Psychopathic Wrestling. I mean, I feel like that definitely should be a promotion in Detroit.
Yeah, they got enough. They got enough stuff in Detroit.
Oh, they're on Roku. That's nice to see.
They are, yes.
That's nice to see.
Well, for their next show, they're advertising Mr. Grimm versus Calvin Tankman, which should be like a
Tankman. We just saw a great match.
That should be like a nice like sleeper of a banger as well. There's also a barefoot thumbtack death match, intergender, that they're.
See, no.
Oh wow! Yeah, there it is. There it is. Calvin Tankman and Mr. Grimm. Calvin actually just had a fantastic match. The opener for Pro Wrestling Conquest from this past Friday. That was just great. And I know we've seen him. Oh, somebody's messaging me. Zeke, Zach, somebody.
Zig Zag, ZZ Top. I don't know.
I don't know. You'd be surprised how many times I've confused Zeke Mercer and Zach Rain on my messenger lately.
Okay, Sorg, but it's not for me, buddy.
Yeah. No. Well, then I invited both of you on the show tonight, and he's the one that couldn't make it. So I'm getting requests back and getting really confused. But anyways, so
Zach is a Zeke. If it's not Zeke, it's a Zach. I mean, you got something.
There you go. I mean,
technically, we have a Zeke and a Zach.
Yep,
it's true.
There you go.
Got the Rizz.
Yep.
We do have a Zach. That's right. We were already at our Zach quota.
We're using real.
Oh my God! There are 3 people on this chat that have Z's in their name.
Yes.
You can count 4 if you count my last name has a Z. It starts with Z.
Well, no. I think that's what he's counting.
No, that's what I'm counting. I don't have a Z in my name.
Yeah,
unless you spell it really incorrectly.
Really incorrect.
That's what I was doing.
Zad Mike.
Zad Mike.
Hey man, it works.
Oh, jeez. What else is going on in the wrestling world? Yes,
Sorg. Speaking of Southern wrestling,
we
kind of have something that originated in Southern wrestling coming up this weekend.
We do.
Wargames.
Oh, we do. There's a pay-per-view this weekend, or at least a network special, I guess. Whatever.
Network special. If you saw the same, Sorg.
What?
It's all the same now.
Are you paying to view it? It's a pay-per-view.
I am paid. No, I paid for that Liv Morgan special that I just watched.
Ooh, yeah. We'll talk about that.
That's for the girls. That's for the little girls to watch for sure. It was good. It was good.
It was all right. I thought
it was nice. It was nice.
I thought filming for 18 months and getting 43 minutes of content.
I do, and we will disagree because I for a documentary.
But it wasn't even all stuff that they filmed.
What do you mean it wasn't all?
They just did. They went to Central Casting and got a little girl that kind of looks like a young Liv Morgan.
Well, there's that too. Yeah, they went a little bit of the retelling special on that one. So.
It was like Captain Marvel. It was great.
It was like Captain Marvel.
Oh Lord.
It was very fighting with my family-esque. Is that what you're saying?
A little bit.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know why. There's just these random scenes. There's just random scenes of Liv's mother just like cleaning the pool.
I will say though that the Riot Squad are friend goals.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Just in general. Like I knew it before. I know it even more now.
Also, Paul Heyman selling. We talked about this. Was that last week? We talked about this.
I could hear that man.
Paul
sell me like cancer.
Paul. He practically did. Paul Heyman selling the idea of the Lana and Bobby Lashley wedding, and Liv Morgan's role in it as the Crasher, and hear him say, "This is it. This is your moment," and you're just like, "Oh, jeez."
I can see how he ran essentially a wrestling cult for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
I can see it because I remember the segment he's talking about. And I heard what he described, and I'm like, that sounds way more interesting. But it's exactly what he described. It's just I don't know. It's just maybe the cast of characters was bad for it, or maybe it was just how it was portrayed, or the fact that there was no follow through. I don't know what it was.
Mike,
Yeah.
they pulled off exactly what they aimed to pull off.
Yo, they definitely did.
And your reaction would be no different if they pulled it off better or worse. They pulled off exactly what was in the brain of a Paul Heyman. And they got a reaction. War Games is happening.
Sorg.
And as I mentioned last night, I highly appreciate the fact that getting on team Shotzi is showing up at the shop with a box of parts and getting handed a blowtorch. This is great.
With a box of scraps.
Yes. I think there were like more parts for the tank, weren't they? That they were left behind, maybe. Fantastic stuff, and I'm looking forward to this one. And again, I think I'm aware of only 3 matches at this point. So, and
there are 4 matches.
There are 4 matches now. That's all they need. That's honestly all they need for this thing.
No, honestly, I could see them maybe adding a cruiserweight title match.
Okay,
but as far as the matches they're on right now, we have the men's War Games match, which is the Undisputed Era versus Pat McAfee, Oni Lorcan, Danny Burch, and Pete Dunne. Which that match is gonna be a barn burner. I can't wait for it.
The quarantine jacked Pete Dunne.
Yeah, seriously.
A friend of the Rizz.
Friend of the Rizz, yes.
Yes.
We have the women's War Game match, which is Candice, Toni Storm, Raquel Gonzalez, and Dakota Kai against Rhea Ripley, Shotzi, Ember Moon, and a yet unnamed partner, but probably Io Shirai. And yes, just give me all that.
Yeah.
We have a triple threat match for the North American title. We got Johnny Loves His Wheels. We got Damian Priest and our North American champion, Leon Ruff.
Hold on. Here's a little shot for you guys.
By the way, if you ever wanted to see what WWE would look like if they signed Cheeseburger, there you go. Leon Ruff.
Sorg.
Yeah, I'm throwing it in there. There's you interviewing a young, freckly faced
Dunn and
Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews, right?
Yes. Yep. Yes. Look at everybody's so young. Everybody's babies in this picture.
I am very young.
And Sorg, do you know what the 4th match is? We got ourselves a strap match.
Ooh, wait.
Speaking of Southern wrestling,
Cameron Grimes. Listen, man. I just experienced a bull rope match on Friday too, with Jock Sampson. Jock Sampson with Ryan Edmonds in his corner. It doesn't get more Southern.
Well, I mean, when you throw in Casey King being known as the Appalachian Dream, that makes it more Southern.
Yeah, the Appalachian Dream, and he had a "Make Casey Great Again" hat. So there was a lot of Southern happening there. But anyways,
maybe not the best month for that.
Or maybe in context, maybe the perfect month for it. But yeah. No spoilers. But.
Cameron Grimes and Dexter Lumis.
Fantastic.
So that should be great.
I'm loving all of this.
I never thought of into Dexter Lumis as much as I am.
Yeah.
I see. The thing is, he was good in TNA.
He's doing the same gimmick in NXT that he did with TNA. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, this works a lot better.
You know why? He's not stalking a woman.
That's also very true.
Yeah.
He's not intentionally threatening a female coworker daily.
Because WWE.
Oh, no, that was James Storm.
WWE got that out of their system in the 2000s.
Yeah, WWE just has people who do that in real life. Anyway,
I almost thought he was the one who threw Mickey James.
No. That was Hogwarts and James Storm.
Yeah.
Listen, if you're not clear on your attempted train-related homicides, Mike's got you covered.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
If you want to know any of the terrible storylines TNA had in its many years, you just give me a time frame and a wrestler, and I will tell you exactly.
But she was all right.
Jordan
she went out. She was okay. She's there next. Just there next week.
Yeah, she was fine. I mean,
fine.
but yeah, it did. It also didn't help that you had Mr. Anderson be the saving grace. That didn't help matters at all.
I used to like him. Anyways, this card actually looks really good.
I'm very excited for War Games. I'm more excited for War Games than I was for Survivor Series.
Oh, easy.
But that's not really that
easy.
Much of a surprise.
But I mean, but Survivor Series definitely like brought itself up to beyond expectations. So
Survivor Series might have been the show of the year for WWE so far.
Oh,
whoa! I don't know about that.
I mean, it's up there.
Are we?
I don't know about all that.
Best of the Thunderdome era, maybe.
I don't know. I'd have to look back. I don't know if I agree.
Nothing beats Royal Rumble across the board for
Royal Rumble was I'd have to go back and rewatch it, but Survivor Series was definitely one of the best shows, especially one of the best presentations of the Big Four. I thought it was better than like Night 1 of Mania, for instance.
Ooh, I was just about to say that. Like I really think that Night 1 was one of the better nights. One of the better cards, nights, pay-per-views of this year. So I don't know.
All right, now I'm looking because I forget what was on Night 1, what was on Night 2.
I think that's the one that ended with. Was it the one?
Night 1 ended with the Boneyard match.
Night 1 ended with the Boneyard match. It had the triple threat ladder match, which was really good. It had Owens and Rollins, which was really good.
Man, this kind of goes into a question because like we're already seeing the Thunderdome's moving just in like next week, the week after to
I believe the last tapings in the current Thunderdome are Friday.
Yo, how long until the roof of the Tropicana starts leaking on the Thunderdome screens?
It already is. It already is.
Is this an issue? Is this an ongoing issue?
Tropicana Field is like a dump, Sorg. Everybody like.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Stadiums like.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So this is a baseball thing. It's a sports ball.
Tell me more, Mike.
As someone who watches a lot of AL East games in the before times and the long ago, the Trop is a dump.
Yeah.
The Trop is a piece of shit park.
It's apparently always really, really hot. Like no matter what, like haven't they had like some panels off the ceiling fall before too? Like,
the Trop is a dump. It's a straight up dumpsville.
And then WWE is gonna hold residency there in Tampa for a good while.
Damn, now I'm trying to see what was my favorite pay-per-view of WWE this year.
So you know how many people are just gonna have randomly on because they literally live down the street? At this point, because like the majority, I think about 80% of the living Hall of Fame live in Tampa. So, I mean, why not at this point? You know, just wheel them right down. So, maybe get.
And after you're done, just have the surf shop cater.
The surf shop.
Hulk Hogan Surf Shop.
Wait a minute, what are you saying they cater? What are they don't have food there, Rizz?
I think they're gonna start. I think they're gonna start having people in the arena.
Oh, really? Since they have so much room?
I think that's one of the reasons they want to do this.
Well, a Capital Wrestling Center is definitely the 1.0 of this concept, right?
Yeah.
Did they have an outbreak there already?
I'm sure.
Like 2 weeks ago.
Like inevitable, yeah, it's inevitable at this point. I'm surprised we haven't had bigger ones in indie wrestling. Like the collective seem to be the biggest thing. Although I feel like there's more happening because I keep hearing about wrestlers needing to get tested and things like that. But I mean that could also just be life and day to day at this point too. So like that doesn't necessarily mean there's something up with wrestling in general. But I mean,
it's dangerous out there, Sorg.
What's that?
It's just dangerous out there, man.
It's dangerous out. Yeah, it is. Zeke, have you been getting out much lately?
No.
Schoolwork. Yeah.
Birthday, more schoolwork.
Might be a good
next week, guys.
Might be a good time to take some time to rest up. I mean, the next day I see for wrestling on my end is like maybe beginning of February. So as far as my bookings go, but I mean they've been light and in between, so We'll see what happens. Anyways, so War Games, that's happening this weekend. That's fantastic. We have a pretty big show that I have not caught up on for tomorrow for AEW.
Winter's coming.
Winter is coming. This is the Jon Moxley, Kenny Omega situation, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So
And
now, Mr. AEW over here, I caught up on NXT last week.
They sucked you in, Sorg.
Well, I just
Dude, I will never catch up on NXT.
Well,
I'm so behind.
The reason is the network. The reason for the season is the network. It's just so much easier to pull it up on there.
It does make it easier.
I don't have an AEW network. I don't subscribe to the Fight thing, and
TNT has all the episodes up.
I think they did, but commercials and that I hate commercials, especially
all the episodes up. I thought it was like past commercial.
No, they have past episodes up. That's usually how I end up watching it if I don't watch it on my DVR.
I have, but I did catch up on a couple clips and a little bit of BTR last night. So, just most recent stuff. So we talked a little bit. I like the Taz Cody story, and I saw the contract signing between Omega and Moxley.
Which one?
It was the one where Moxley attacked him through the entrance.
Oh yeah,
I think
that was the second one.
That's the second one. So what? Kenny signed the week before. Something happened, and they needed Moxley too.
Someone attacked Moxley backstage.
And
we don't know who it is. And Moxley thinks that Kenny paid someone to do it.
Okay. And that's why the raised hostilities, as if you need it with Moxley. So.
Yes.
No, looking forward to that and getting back on the AEW train a little bit. Like I said, I'm going to catch up. I'm going to get back into my routine, at least watching them. Most recent Dark or Darks that I want to see, because I understood Britt Baker has a talk show. Is this right?
Oh wow.
I think it's on Dark. Or something.
I don't watch Dark.
We know you don't watch Dark, but you're my close-up Rizz. I don't think you've been watching it either, right?
I have not. No.
AEW in general.
I'm looking.
AEW, I've watched parts of it.
Okay.
But not as much as I should.
Man, I need you watching.
Even though I do get text messages from whatever thing Cody Rhodes is using to send group texts out to everybody.
Oh no.
And I'm looking at what he sent on last week on Friday. I don't know if anybody else got it. It's just a picture of him and his dog.
Mm-hmm.
And it just says winter. Yeah, war is here, and it's in a very Game of Thronesy type picture.
So he's trying to say that
he's gonna fight his dog.
That Pharaoh is a direwolf.
Probably.
Okay. Sorg, I'm looking on the AEW card from this week, and I don't see anything about a talk show.
Okay, well, no, I think it's from this week. I think it's from a little bit ago. Hold on, I want to join. Okay. I want to join. This is a texting community. I see an article from March when Cody has one and the Young Bucks have one, and they say just text this number. What do I text them? Do I just say hi?
I tried texting Cody once. He never responded, so I stopped.
Hi.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see what happens. Oh, hi, it's Cody Roach. Yes, this is an auto text. Oh, good. We're on the first. Let you know. Click the link and add yourself to my phone, so I can respond. Okay, I'm going to join the Cody Rhodes community, and the question I'm going to ask.
What's your favorite color?
Oh, that's a lot of information. Cody
Rhodes. The waiting room with Dr. Britt Baker.
Yeah. Yep. Perfect. Anyways, so with that, hey, it's a good time for an ad. Hey guys, there's a lot of stuff going on, and we are still pumping out a lot of content over on IndyWrestling.us. You can featuring Zeke Mercer and referee George in action over there, including Zeke on the first Area 1 of Fight Underground, as well as other promotions that I forget the name of for some reason, and so many unnamed promotions that you've belonged to. So the Prospect Pro Wrestling is definitely a nameable one. There's that time you wrestled with There's that time you wrestled with a shark.
Yeah, I mean
that's up there.
Sharks are fun. I'll say that. Sharks are fun.
Would you team with a shark again?
Maybe. We definitely need a more stronger game plan. I'll say that.
Okay.
I honestly think if the shark knew how to get into the ring, it would have helped a lot. Like if the rings were a bit wider.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. He was a little bit nervous. You know how sharks fin.
Now I have a question.
Yes.
If he was there, could you have tried going coaxing him in, going, da dun, da dun.
I see you thinking using that big brain.
See, I'm trying to help out. Also, I haven't been an advocate for this.
Yeah.
But gotta get some color, brother.
What?
He'll definitely get in the ring.
Right, brother. I see. Look.
He'll definitely get in the ring.
Yep.
Gotta get some color.
Guy used what do we call it? The jaw steam or something? Yeah, we're gonna use jaw steam.
Jaw steam. Yep.
I'll look that up though. I'll definitely.
Yeah. My ultimate question
Wrestling
is whether
Network.
he would have had better success teaming with the Shark or with John Tenta.
Guy research.
Or Shark Boy.
Shark Boy.
Is it Stone
also
Shark Boy or regular Shark Boy?
I mean, why not both?
Let's go with young Shark Boy. I want the energy.
You know what I would also do, and I don't know. Again, I have not interacted with a lot of sharks. I've heard they're prone to doing lucha moves when conflicted with a tornado.
Gotcha.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Sorg, I believe the technical meteorological term is a sharknado.
Oh my. Okay.
Actually, you should tweet Kurt Angle. He has experience with these.
Oh no, he does, doesn't he? Wait, which one was he on?
I don't know. He was in one of them.
Jericho was in first.
Jericho was in one too, but I wouldn't recommend tweeting Jericho.
Yeah, Jericho has a lot of.
Jericho will just steal your idea.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Anyways, Sorg.
Or your jacket.
Yes.
Apparently.
Apparently, he steals jackets.
Yeah. Don't leave your jacket in Jacksonville.
Hey, don't leave your belt
Jericho
in the Outback Steakhouse either.
There's that too.
Right.
But anyways, as we were talking about Hardcore Halloweens over there on the Indie Wrestling Network, featuring young Zeke along with the Shark. So,
actually, I want to go by Big Boy Zeke since I'm not 21.
Big Boy Zeke.
Big Boy Zeke.
Big Bad Zeke Mercer.
I think
Zeke.
that means something different than you want it to.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why would I take it that way?
I would do it. I'm just saying, before you commit to that, I would do a Google search with the safe search off.
What?
I'm just saying.
I don't know what you get into, but we're not going to talk about it here.
First of all, you know exactly what I get into if I'm making the reference. Secondly,
I'm not looking that up.
All right. We're going to take the ad off.
You're going to end up on a list. You're 21 now. It's fine.
I want to try to get into it.
You don't need Safe Surf to search IndieWrestling.network. Please help me bring this around. Except for that one deathmatch show we have on there. We do have a deathmatch show on there. So from our friends at Vicious Outcast Wrestling. And also just recently added is Learning Lucha with DJ Z. And if you're not a wrestler that wants to learn Lucha with DJ Z, also maybe familiar similar to somebody named Walkin' Wild out there as well. There is a 30-minute Q&A with him as well. So if you want to check out a cool little scene, DJ Z, Walkin' Wild, Shima Zion, whatever you want to call him, over there. It was a great and also fun game you can play. Pick out the wrestlers from the audience and who they may be known as now. There's a few. I'm recognizing a couple of them right off the bat when I'm looking at this video, actually. So, a hint: this was filmed in the Cleveland area. So take that for what it is if you check that out. So check that out over part of IndieWrestling.network, IndieWrestling.us. I think there's been a lot of updates today, including I think we have a full listing of the VOW shows that we have on VOD and digital download, and a few of those shows are available over on the network as well. So a lot of stuff going on, and including Zeke wrestling Sharks. Speaking of weird. Well, go ahead.
We don't wrestle with Shark. We're wrestling with Shark.
I said with, as in along with, as your tag partner. Yeah.
We don't. Zeke's don't, attack Sharks. That's not a good combination.
No. Mm-hmm. I don't think you've I don't think you've wrestled anywhere near the sea or an aquarium.
Not yet. But we're wrestling in 2021. It may be wild.
It has been. I mean, a lot of our friends went out and wrestled in Atlantic City on the boardwalk. So I mean,
we got. I gotta get there one day. I gotta get there to see.
Or just in straight up backyards, but that's,
There was once a land shark in backyard wrestling, so that I was aware of.
We did some woodsy wrestling. Does that count?
The what? Woodsy?
Woodsy? Like WOODSY, woodsy. Like,
woodsy wrestling.
Woodsy
wrestling.
Woody wrestling. That's not used to.
Yeah, don't search.
Is that like the exact opposite of tree hugging? Woodsy wrestling.
I don't think we're gonna go that far. But
okay.
Something close.
Or performing.
No, hold on. One more. Were there a lot of lumberjack matches when you were woodsy wrestling?
What? Kind of.
Okay.
Kind of.
Because it seems like an opportunity. If there wasn't,
it was definitely a weird night. I say that. It was a cool October night.
Cool October night. You had to watch out for cow patties.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun.
I understand.
I stepped in one when I popped out my car.
Yeah, when you're scouting, can we put ring hair spaces and the cows walk up to you? Is an interesting experience.
The cow gave you the nod. He said it's a good place.
They did actually.
That just sounds like something from WWE Battlegrounds.
You ever have a cow just walk up to you without a fence and just kind of give it kind of a sup look? Like this has happened.
It was the look. It was the look. He looked there. He's like, he said, "My casa es su casa." Gave him the nod. He built the ring there. And it's just how it works. Wrestling brings people in different species together. That's how strong wrestling is.
And that's why we've seen Terry Smothers fight Bear.
Wow. Yep.
Tracy.
Excuse me.
I know it's okay. It's a long week.
Yeah, it's been a long year.
It's been long everything.
It's been a long year this week.
Yeah.
April feels like 5 years ago.
This feels like 3 weeks since I did the show.
Yeah, Sorg and I were having a discussion. What do you remember from wrestling that seems like a long time ago but happened this year?
My match with Zach Rain and Miles Monroe at 2PW.
Well, wait, when was that? Was that March or February maybe?
I think that was February, dude. I gotta look back up, but that was this year. Also, my match with Super Hentai was also this year.
Oh my God, you did get killed by Super Hentai this year.
Yeah. I survived. I didn't die.
That was a
good fight.
And didn't you get didn't all of us psych you out for that shit?
Everyone, as soon as the match was announced,
the
first comment, Zeke's gonna die. That's all I remember. Zeke was gonna die. Zeke's dead. It's like, guys, no faith in me whatsoever.
Oh, jeez.
Sorg, was this one seems like a while ago because I think it was in the beginning of the year. My first time actually filming RWA.
No, that was
this year.
No,
was that last year?
That was last summer, I think. If not 2 summers ago, 3 summers ago, maybe.
8 summers ago, maybe when I first started.
It was actually in 2002, Rizz.
Yeah.
I was just in the crowd, and Sorg just went.
That might have been 2018, to be honest. So,
speaking of RWA, the fans bring the weapons match at West Newton Gym between Ryan Edmond and J-Rock. That feels like it was an eternity ago. It was only in January or February that happened.
Oh no. Oh,
electric fly swatter and he got up to 8 hot dogs.
I miss crowds. That was one thing going back to Friday. That's the first show with a crowd.
He used a fire extinguisher.
What?
He used the fire extinguisher in the enclosed
Oh
building.
yeah, and almost killed the front row. Yeah, there was that. I mean,
that's wrestling for you.
It's amazing.
It was definitely one of those, if you survive this, you'll survive coronavirus moments. As was that entire building. But
Sorg, I found
it.
I found the date of Me versus Hentai. It was January 25th, 2020.
Yes.
2020.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
me,
I think that was the one I actually went to.
Oh, did you have fun, bud? Did you enjoy seeing me get killed? Everyone gave me a standing round of applause. Like it was like, oh my god, you survived! Yay, Z!
Yeah. He's not dead.
You were in there for a while after the match, and I was like, I hope he's okay.
I'm fine. I'm just old. And then the triple threat between me, Monroe, and Rain was February 29th, 2020.
Yes.
Oh my god, this was a leap year.
Yes, was a leap year. Why does it feel so long? Because you had an extra day, Mike.
Oh god, this was a leap year. Feels like a fucking decade crammed into 1 year.
2020 was the best decade ever.
I still, you know, the Firefly Funhouse was 2 John Cena DC projects ago.
Yeah.
Because he's in Suicide Squad and he's gonna be getting his own HBO Max show. That's true.
Yeah, it is.
Like that's fucking that's what happens when you lose to Bray Wyatt in a Firefly Funhouse match. You have to suffer through the DC extended universe.
You have to fight your way up.
Yeah.
You gotta fight your way
You
up.
didn't even get the Doom Patrol treatment.
No.
Damn.
Yeah. Didn't get that Brendan Fraser money. Guess what I watched this week.
Also feels like a year ago. Like I turned to go was like the 2 PW like training sessions, like the first set ones. Like that feels forever ago.
I don't know. I am not aware of the training sessions, actually. Oh wait, no, you're talking about. Oh no, the training sessions.
The training sessions.
Which was our first attempt at professional wrestling closed set recordings.
Yes.
In early June.
Yes, that feels like forever ago.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I didn't go by No Mercy Zeke Mercer at that point.
No, you didn't.
I did not. I didn't have a New Japan style match before that point, but after that point, I did.
I think we recorded June 6th.
Yeah.
That date.
That's what my calendar says too.
Yeah.
June 6th.
There might have been something else important going on that week. So it was kind
of probably.
I think the important thing was happening actually.
Yeah, me and Judo killed each other.
Yeah.
20 minutes.
Yeah. The half shoot match you had with Judo, which was fantastic. Maybe I think a match of the year candidate. Give it the year.
I'm trying to have match of the year wherever I go. But,
yeah.
I guess have to kill people over a match. Have to do with that.
I gotta ask. What I keep seeing this clip, and I had to double check because I wasn't sure what it was from. I hadn't caught wind, but I keep seeing this clip of just you and Brohemoth punching each other wearing pants.
Oh yeah, we had a street fight. We had our relationship has gotten so bad and so volatile that a promoter was just like, you know what, guys, I need you to just duke it out for a night and just street fight. And I got clocked in the face way too many times.
Jeez. So from the collegiate wrestling to that,
high school wrestling, jiu-jitsu. I mean, we just had to do. We're still good now, I guess. He pokes fun at me, I poke fun at him.
So has this been like we talk about you were in a cow pasture, the woods. You obviously done some closed set stuff through the year. What's been the weirdest situation you've been in, especially lately, for a wrestling show of any sort? Tennessee.
I mean, kind of, yeah, between that and the woods. Like the Woods, like I don't know. I've been wrestling for me in 2020. I've been around everywhere. It feels weird. Like, and so like I'm kind of tired. I mean, I guess wrestling in a rare house. Can I say that? Like
yeah,
that's interesting.
On a studio set, I believe, right?
Yeah, and that's the first time I've been on a studio set. You know, so like I don't know. I mean, I'm just tired at this point. I've wrestled, I think, everywhere at this point. I'm just so tired.
Good to see getting the most of it. And this kind of weird thing. We have conversations with Ref George on our trip to West Virginia, and I know he said this on other productions we've done on the network. But you said like the best sentence I think I've ever heard in independent professional wrestling about a certain show that you're at. Can you recreate that for me again, George?
I honestly can't. Unfortunately, I can't remember the exact phrasing. Sorg. Like,
well, explain
I
it.
struck gold that during the trip back and just completely whiffed, and I'm remembering it.
It was something about having a wrestling show at a hibachi restaurant.
You might as well.
Yeah, I mean, basically, like there's 15 people there, and I didn't even get to order the hibachi.
And that's where it sticks. That's where it sticks right here in the gut.
The whole point of having a show at a hibachi restaurant is to get the hibachi, and I didn't get to try any of the hibachi.
Well,
I mean, if we talk like weird places, though, like I've been in a lot of backyards in Michigan this year.
Yeah.
More than I probably should admit, but whatever.
It's 2020.
Wrestling has gone back to its roots to a degree, like backyard wrestling. Like it's just everyone started in the backyard, then we got to the ring, and now we're back in the backyard.
I would say the race. Can we just say the roots for this generation? Because I don't think we're having carnivals anytime soon either.
I mean, I wouldn't mind. I guess why not? Woods carnival. Just add something on the resume. Just like, hey, I did it. Been there, done that. I can say that this year.
Absolutely.
Oh, the Blackberry Festival was probably one of my favorite.
Wait, what?
Street fairs to work.
The Blackberry Festival.
Yeah, that was one of the first times I ever worked for Tim Cross and RSW. They ran the Blackberry Festival down in Clarksburg. Zeke, you were there. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's the first time I tagged with Rev.
Yeah, Rev and Zeke, in an early incarnation of the Jesus Club, took on then tag team champions Ron Mathis and Bruce Gray in the first round of the tag team title tournament.
Yeah, we were #1 seeds in a sense. #1 seeds. It's just something. And then now we're a tag team champion, but somewhere else.
Oh God, I found the poster for it. I found the Facebook event for it. So.
Nice. Wow. So, also, well, this was 2019. Also brought. It would be a shame not to work the hot dog festival again either.
Can't say I worked the hot dog festival.
We ran. There's a promotion that they ran 4 shows on that Saturday, and I worked. I went down with Beastman, and we worked 3 of them before we came back. So, but no, like they have like those big turkey legs for like $8. It was humongous.
You gotta get to work where you can, brother.
Hell yeah, man! It was good times though. That was down in Huntington.
Oh jeez. Anyways. This is a lot of fun. Well, wow, we're not getting out a good bit, but we're getting supported by our good local friends at Slice on Broadway. This, at least locally here, fueling this podcast with cheese and pepperoni. Support Pittsburgh podcasting with the perfect pepperoni pizza. Our friends at Beachview Carnegie in the East End, say right up the street. And if you're in the area, they got a new shop, new spinoff, if you will. Rico himself has been manning the counter at Tim's Corner Market. I don't know who Tim is because the guy that owns it name is Rico.
Tim's a nice guy, I guess.
I guess Tim's a nice guy. And they make some sandwiches, and they're doing soft launch right now.
We have this is new. We haven't done this anytime during the show. What's your go-to pizza there?
My go-to pizza?
Go-to pizza.
It is. Oh, it's been so long. It's been so long since I got their specialty pies.
Not even specialty pies. Like, what is your go-to?
What is my general pizza go-to?
Yes.
That would be sausage and mushrooms, sir.
Oh, nice.
I respect that.
I go extra cheese and pepperoni, and from Slice, it's fantastic.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
it's fantastic at Slice. I really like. I remember the first time I had Slice, I'm like, oh yeah, this is where I park my car. It's good.
This is where I park my car.
Yep.
Are we just referring to like where I go to is at Slice on Broadway, or just like in general?
At Slice on Broadway.
But we're doing
exclusively Slice on Broadway. What is your topping go-to, sir?
Okay, well, my go-to is wherever Sorg has available. It's no Slice on Broadway near where I live or where I stay or where I work. So wherever Sorg has, I will gladly consume. I'm grateful for pizza. I'm grateful for the Slice on Broadway. I'll say that.
All right. What about you, George?
I mean, in general, Slice on Broadway, the pepperoni's generally pretty good.
Yep.
But lately, I've developed quite a liking for like white pizza.
Ooh.
Yeah. White pizza with the Roma tomatoes.
Main Street Matt's in the chat saying sausage and green
cheese. Well,
sausage and green peppers.
Sausage and green peppers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm with you and Matt here on this one. I go with the meat and the veggies.
Nice meat.
I go with pepperoni and green peppers. And at Slice, they're amazing. Like I tried the Gonzo at one point, and that was really good as well. For liking, for not even really trying that kind of pizza before. It did taste good, but you know, Slice on Broadway is one of the better pizza places in Pittsburgh.
Mrs. Flexor is in the chat right now. And she says, how do you feel about pineapple as a pizza topping?
I love it. Love it.
Whoa, wow.
Love it. I get it every time when I want pizza. Extra cheese, extra pineapple. I want on my pizza every time. I don't care what no one says.
I love Zeke throwing this down. Zeke throwing this down after he got called out for a very political answer on toppings.
I mean, especially Hawaiian pie is always usually good. Like that can be a very nice treat.
It was
ham.
Love the different tastes. Love it. Love all kinds.
I mean, it's not my thing, but to each of their own.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
As I like grip my armrest like in anger, but yeah.
Hey, relax. Good for you.
You know,
it makes you so happy.
It's all right. It's all right.
You know, Zeke, you're a young man in this world, so we're gonna forgive you for your incorrect opinions on pizza toppings because as I've seen in countless memes on Facebook, we can disagree on pizza toppings and still be friends. Absolutely fine.
I don't know,
absolutely fine.
I remember before everything happened, there was a WrestleMania like weekend match from I think it was Pizza Party Wrestling.
By the way, I both love and hate I didn't come up with the idea for Pizza Party Wrestling.
Yeah. And the
every time I see
match
him
was like a Survivor Series style 5-on-5 elimination match. With no pineapple versus pineapple.
Oh,
perfect.
I'll have to be team pineapple, man. I'll do some high flying stuff. I gotta pull up my inner ricochet.
But you know who would have good pineapple pizza?
Slice on
Broadway.
And with that, we're going to go to the break. We'll be right back. You're actually going to hear from Zeke on this break, and then we'll be right back with the big question, which is not going to be the pineapple question. We've already asked that.
Darn it.
We'll be right back after this.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
Hey guys, it's Zeke Mercer, one half of the Tag Team Champions. I'm here to tell you that if you want to be a champion, if you want to survive this thing, wear your freaking mask, okay? It comes in all different colors. You can get Eclipse Blue, JC White and Black, or even hell, Blue and Gold. But guys, please, also remember, please, it goes over the nose. Over the nose. Thank you.
for an inch, yeah, I fight for you all. It's the truth and I'm in, yeah, I fight for referee preference.
We are back, Wrestling Mayhem Show. War Games is this weekend. One of our
War
favorite
Games.
gimmicks back. I'm so glad NXT. I'm glad NXT has the balls to bring back these things WWE won't from the WCW past, like Halloween Havoc, it in your house, and War Games. I still want the traditional Survivor Series with themes. But anyways, we do have a big question. We are still here with, of course, the Eclipse Tag Team Champion, Zeke Mercer, and the only Mayhem guest who is tagged with a shark.
Yes. And and that is my title. I want that my little pop-up Tron, the only person, like Zeke Mercer, only tag team wrestler tagged with a shark.
It should be in your Twitter profile.
Book it, Sorg.
That should be in your Twitter profile. That should be in your Tinder profile. That should be in your.
That should be in there.
I don't do Tinder, my brother.
You better stop, not make any dubious claims about being the only wrestler to ever tag team the Shark, because New Jack has something to say about that.
No, I'm saying the only wrestler on this show.
I'm looking.
I mean, I don't know anybody on that's been on this show that's teamed with a shark. I mean, is Dalton Castle teamed with a shark? Has RJ City teamed? Has Pete Dunne teamed with a shark? I mean, you know, I'm just saying.
I don't know, Sorg. I'm gonna look.
Has Lady Frost teamed with a shark? Has Britt Baker teamed with a shark?
What the hell just happened over here?
What? Okay over there? He's like checking his PlayStation now. Did that go down? I think just something weird with the streamer going on. Anyways, all of these aside, we do have a big question. Mike, I think you brought up the big question.
Yeah, I did, Sorg. So, you know, when we talk about these big questions, we realize we've been doing this show for a long time, and someone suggested, your dream War Games match. But I'm like, I'm pretty sure we've done that.
I'm sure we have, and this is
you know what?
We've done this at least 742 times.
By the way, Sorg, not the only friend of the show who was teamed with a shark. Eric Young, his team was Shark Boy.
Oh, you got me. You got me. The only
I knew it. I'm like, there's something.
The only unsigned Mayhem friend that teamed with the shark this year.
Okay, that's fair.
This year.
But I am Mayhem friend. So.
Okay. All right, that's fair.
It still freaking stands. I will say that.
Okay.
That's my title.
But so our big question, and I wanted to put a little spin on it, because we were talking about the roots of Southern wrestling with War Games and everything, but then we're talking about how NXT is bringing it into the present. So, your dream War Games match, one team from the past versus one team from the present, can be anyone you want.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, Rizz, you ready already?
I'm still looking up matches. What was that?
DX versus Undisputed Era.
Ooh. But wait, which members of DX?
Shawn, of course. Triple H, of course.
Okay.
Billy Gunn.
Mm-hmm.
China.
Nice. Okay.
See now, the way I interpreted this was that we were going to pick a team of current more recent War Games team and pit them against an NWA era War Games team. I'm still working on mine.
I was gonna say you can do whatever you want, Sorg. I'm just saying
I'm getting mine out of the way for anybody else.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm still put this one out there because I don't know much of the old War teams.
I think if you want to construct a team, you can construct a team or pick a faction or something like that, right, Zeke? Like that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just not. I'm not really educated on this question.
I got mine.
But so here's what I'm thinking first. Okay. Give me 1988 Four Horsemen of Flair, Anderson, Tully, and Barry Windham, and James. Well, we'll throw out JJ.
Okay.
Because I'm thinking 4-on-4, and put them against Undisputed.
That's almost literally what Tina said.
Oh shit!
Tina said Flair, Arn, Ole, and Tully versus Undisputed. So she's got a classic.
I think everyone just wants to see Honest Spirit in the War Games match.
I have mine. I'm sorry, George. You have yours? So I can hold.
Go ahead, Mike. You go first.
Okay. I think this will be great. Hurt Business versus Nation of Domination.
Ooh.
All right.
I'm talking Farouk. I'm talking The Rock. I'm talking Kama. And I'm talking Mark Henry.
Oh, dang.
So
yeah. Those. Oh, that'd be really, really good. That'd be really, really good. I'm excited about that.
Here's one from Potter. Dangerous Alliance versus Team Ciampa from last year. And Team Ciampa was Ciampa, Keith Lee, Dominic Dijakovic,
and Kevin Owens.
Against Arn, Bobby Eaton, Steve Austin, Stunning Steve, and Larry Zbyszko and Rick Rude.
Wow.
In.
But wait. 1, 2, 3.
Oh wait, so that's 4 on 5.
There was.
Who'd you take out?
I mean, there was. We'll just go with it. Let's go because they were 5 on 5. They did used to be 5 on 5s.
Yeah.
Just add Gargano to it. Why not?
God, I keep forgetting there was a War Games on Monday Nitro.
There was?
In 2000, September 4, 2000. I feel like I watched this.
Russo's Revenge.
Russo's Revenge. It was Nash.
I just watched it this weekend.
Nash, Jarrett, Steiner, Harris brothers, Ron and Don, against Booker T, Goldberg, Chronic, and Sting to retain the WCW championship.
Yep.
The shit.
And they used Ready to Rumble.
So Chronic had a good chance of winning.
Yes, Chronic could have been your WCW champion, I guess, heavyweight champion. So,
hey man, anything's possible in wrestling.
Sorry, just always remember you can't burn one right after you burn another.
What?
Yeah.
And I forgot.
That's what Mark Madden always say when Chronic would hit high times.
Oh, I also forgot that there was a Team WCW against NWA Hollywood against NWO Wolfpack. In a 3-team.
That one sucks really bad.
Oh, which one had Warrior in it? Because that was that's the one. That's actually the one.
Yeah, that's the one. That
yeah,
Warrior in
where
it.
he got stuck in the cage or something. Yeah. Wow. I'm sorry. I'm. This gets bad. Okay.
This Dungeons of Doom match, the one with the Dungeons of Doom in it, is that the one that Kamala? No, that's something else.
Kamala, the Zodiac, which was Brutus Beefcake, the Shark, John Tenta, Zeke, and Meng Haku against Hulk, Randy Savage, Lex Luger, and Sting. I love that NWO Sting was actually in one of these. Oh, Gigante. There you go. All these names. Oh, man. Tom Zenk, the Z-Man, made it in one. Did anybody else have an answer?
I got one.
Okay.
So in terms of the past, I would also go with the Dangerous Alliance, but I would go Sans, Larry, Zbyszko. So that would be Rick Rude, Arn Anderson, Bobby Eaton, and Steve Austin.
There you go.
Tina is requesting that we come up with a women's war game match from past and present. So I got one.
And then in terms of like the faces, that would probably be like it's going to be a randomly constructed team, but the New Day, because of their Hell in a Cell experience, teaming with the Street Profits.
Nice.
I like it. I like
that.
I like it.
I like that. If we're thinking women's war games matches, okay, I got this.
And she's saying go back further than the women's revolution.
Oh, I'm going.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I plan on it.
All right.
I plan on it. All right.
Okay.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the 4 horsewomen of NXT.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do Becky, Bayley, Charlotte, and Sasha.
Easy.
Versus Alundra Blaze, Bull Nakano, Ivory, and Jacqueline.
No, you're missing one. You're missing Aja Kong.
I'm sticking WWE.
Yeah,
I'm thinking WWE.
So here's what I'm thinking with that one. Take out Becky, throw in Nia.
No.
Well, this is Riz's call. This is Riz's call. This is Riz's call.
No.
Let Riz have his call.
No.
Let Riz have his version.
Oh.
Okay.
So we have
okay.
So we have the 4 horsemen women with Charlotte, was it Bailey, Sasha? Well, 3 of the 4 horsewomen, and Nia against Bull, Alundra,
Ivory, and Jacqueline,
Trish, and Jazz.
Oh, okay.
But still, Jazz could be still part of the current product. No, I remember
David
that.
says, "No, who do you want injured, Riz?"
Nia. Anyways.
All right.
Oh, so you're putting her in there to
way.
get punished.
So here's my old versus new. Give me Shotzi, Rhea, Ember. I need one more badass. What's her name? Guerrera or something like that. That's what.
Io?
No.
Yeah, you're
Raya.
No,
or how about Asuka?
No. What's the one with Team Kick? I keep forgetting her name.
Dakota Kai?
Or Dakota Kai. Who's the one with her?
Tegan.
Oh, Raquel Gonzalez.
Gonzalez.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So what did I say? I said Shotzi, Rhea, Ember, Gonzalez.
Raquel Gonzalez. Okay.
Against Awesome Kong, Victoria.
Oh shit. Okay.
Jazz.
Oh boy.
And Beth Phoenix.
Okay.
And I kind of want to see that still today. Like now, just do this. Yeah. Actually, because I think we're still good on most of those. One just came back.
Tina's saying Beth, Bull Nakano, Lita, and Trish versus the 4 horsewomen.
Heart Foundation versus TNA's Team Canada for custody of all the maple syrup, says Matt Carlins.
Yes. I'm in.
All right.
But you have to have Scott. You have to have Scott D'Amore and
Scott D'Amore and.
No, of course, you have to have Scott D'Amore. He's going to do a Canadian Destroyer on Brian Pillman, and it's gonna be great.
Oh yeah, fantastic. I ship all this. Good. Anybody else?
I'm trying to see who else is in Team Canada.
About 4 horsewomen versus Bull Nakano, Aja Kong, Akira Hokuto.
Whoa. Okay.
And Awesome Kong. No, Sherry Martel.
Oh yes. Okay.
There you go. Well, you have something else?
And it's them versus the 4 horsewomen. That's it.
Yeah. There you go. All right. Well, that was a blast. That was a blasty blast. That was more fun than I expected that to be. That's great. We do have.
I feel like we should have just started with the women. That's even more.
Yeah. Seriously.
And you know what? None of us put China in a War Games match.
Yeah,
that's
not true.
No, in a women's War Games match.
Oh, you
that's a sin on all of us. That's a sin on all of us.
Yeah, it is.
Didn't specify.
Did you see the Japan match that was going around with her recently?
I only saw screenshots of it. I didn't actually watch the match, but I heard about it.
It was interesting. I didn't watch the. I kind of skipped around it a little bit, but it's all I do these days. but it was like I was like, really, wait, really? You know, it's interesting. Can't say it was bad. I mean, it wasn't amazing, but you know. We do have another voicemail. Again, we threw it out there for you guys to hit us up, 412-206-WMS0, and we did get another voicemail. Fantastic. Let's see what they had to say.
Dear Pro Wrestling Indie Mayhem Show people and that, this is Dave. You guys are happy, drunk, well, I'm not drunk, I'm too drunk. Call the carbs. The carbs is just coming. Hopefully you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Safe, happy, joyous, filled with food and what family you could get close by, but not too close because COVID sucks and it's 2020, damn it. Have a great one. Listen to you guys during the week.
That is exactly what we wanted. That's exactly what we wanted.
That's the purpose of that phone line. Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, Dave Ponder, for delivering.
Dave, if we gave out a fan of the week, you'd win fan of the week.
Do we have to bring Chad back officially to do that?
We used to.
We used to. I used to win it a lot.
Yeah.
A lot less than I should have.
If you win it enough times, you just get a permanent spot on the show and never leave.
Basically.
There's 2 of us right here.
There's 2 of you right there. Not the OGs, not the originals.
Wow. Hold on. Dave has another one.
Okay.
Asuka, Io, Candice, and Bianca versus Medusa, Kong, Lita, and Mickey James.
Whoa! How did I not throw a Mickey James and a Lita in one?
Yeah.
So, well, on that note, thank you everybody again. 412-206-WMS0. If you guys want to be heard on the show, if you got a hot take, that's a good place to do it too.
Oh, you know what? Hold on, I have one more. One more. A 3-on-3-on-3. Beautiful people. Triconics. PMS.
I'll do you better. Another 3-on-3. 3-count versus 3MB.
Yes.
Yes. But 3MB
No. Roll that back. 4-on-4. 3-count with Tank Abbott.
And 3MB with Hornswoggle.
Yes. All of this.
Yes. But that's the best one. That's the best one.
Easily the best one. Anyways. We do have an assignment. I hope everybody did their
this guy.
Everybody did their homework here. We have the review, and our assignment from last week. Yes. Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can we give our reviews of the match he gave us during our commercial?
During what?
Yeah. Can we give our reviews of the match he gave us during the commercial break?
During the commercial break.
Yeah. Because that's when this match ended.
Dang, that's true too.
Oh, that's
It did.
Mm-hmm. And when we come back from commercial, we'll just run it as like, hey, here's what we said. All right, let's move on.
Yep. Well,
let's just do that.
Otherwise, there's a lot of match in there. But anyways, let's kick over to Jacob Edwin and his take on the match before we talk about what we thought of our homework for this week.
Pro Wrestling Mayhem Show.
That's us. Ish.
No, it's not.
Mr. Perfect, when he is at his most confident and when he is being cheered by the fans, this is a whole nother side. You know, you don't watch the classic Mr. Perfect matches where the crowd is actually cheering for him. You don't see that very often, and it's a shame. It's an absolute shame because you can really lay your eyes and see what the potential it has when someone they used to hate is now someone they love. That has such a great opportunity for a whole new light. That's why I like this match so much. Unfortunately, they cut to break right when the finish happens, but they do replay it for you. Make sure to stick with it. It's worth seeing. It's very smart. Well, you know. All right, thank you, Wrestling Mayhem Show. Please tell me your thoughts.
Is it very smart? Is it very smart?
I will give Edwin credit for this one.
Okay.
He's right. A match could end at any time.
That's what I keep telling you.
Including commercial break.
Yeah.
And it happened.
And also, I mean,
so I don't give that any bearing.
And they were live. And they were live, so there could have been timing issues. Again, this wasn't the polished.
I don't think they were live.
Do you know for sure?
I don't know for sure, but they only taped one live and then like 2 taped episodes.
Right. And this was near the beginning of the month, and maybe the timing because I would be curious to find out if this was live.
All right, you know what?
You know what I mean?
I'll see if I can find out.
I don't go like. How can you?
Sorg, we have the internet.
We have the internet. Do you have resources to check on this? Yes, the internet.
The internet has everything.
We have the technology.
So I'm curious. I'm curious. I'm curious to see how that goes. I got okay. Well, the next episode that came up, and I don't know if it was the next week's or the week before. In my autoplay, they were not at the Manhattan Center. So I don't know if that's any bearing on anything. And also had a completely different commentary team. So,
there's one random week where they end up doing Poughkeepsie.
Sorg, it was taped.
It was taped.
It was taped the week before. So if the show was live, okay, fine. Shit happens. This was taped.
I
figure it out. With it.
I'm still okay with it.
You
put out the premise of having that match end during commercial.
Yo, how many times is John Roden on the show behind you, Rizz?
A lot. Like, it scares me a lot. I think every time I'm on here doing this, he's on there a lot.
I'm trying to see which belt he's got. Is he got the championship?
I'm gonna say this, and it might be controversial.
Uh-oh.
If I'm watching a match for a good match, a very good match, a match that has pulled me in, has made me invested, has made me interested, especially when I like both these characters, and I come back from break and the match is over, I'm gonna be upset.
Okay.
Because this is not the era of the WWE app where there's a second screen experience going on.
No.
This is not a picture.
This was the era of anything can happen in the WWE.
That's right.
No, it wasn't.
Well, they were trying to get to that point.
They were trying to get there, but I don't think you can do this now.
No, you couldn't do this.
No, you know what will be interesting?
This is
if you ended a match during a picture-in-picture break.
That
would be interesting.
This is an artifact of that era.
This is an example of shitty taped wrestling placement.
Also, we didn't have Final Cut and Premiere in 1993. Like I'm sure there was something of a live to tape element as well, and maybe the timing didn't work out. I mean, what? I mean, Zeke, I've never heard of a wrestling match going long. Have you?
Ooh, dang! I can't relate.
Nope.
We had 3 segments on this show of Rick Martel replacing Raw girls. Spoiler alert. You can take out one of those segments and finish the match on time.
I thought we only had 2 of them, but okay. But this was the running thread of the show, is Rick Martel wanting to be a ring girl, apparently.
When was this? What year?
1993. March 1993. Where was Rizz on March 1993?
Oh no, I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about
I am now.
That I am now. Oh, man, I was young.
What?
But wasn't this right near the time Martel left?
I can't recall.
Oh,
maybe he was still there for at least another year because he did the match with Razor when he won. They both tied in the Intercontinental Title Battle Royal.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he was in WWE.
All I remember is because it was 95 because I remember listening to other. I remember other people talking about how in Japan he was a totally different guy than he was in the 90s. And he with Mr. Perfect, he looked amazing. He looked pretty good, damn good in this.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, it was a Mr. Perfect match on Raw, right?
Yeah.
Raw. So yeah, fucking Raw.
So Edwin, Professor Edwin,
and Professor, I do apologize for swearing.
He's not a professor. You don't have to apologize.
Professor Edwin alludes to this thing about kind of the face turn for a long time, bad guy, and then I'm somebody I not lived through. I lived through this era actually.
Was this the slap? Was this after the Heenan slap?
Well, yeah, it was definitely after the Heenan slap, and he came to help. I think he teamed with Macho Man or helped him.
I think Heenan was already at Nitro.
That could be at that point in '93. Well, I don't think there was a Nitro yet because it was in '94, wasn't it? Either way,
Heenan left WWE in '93. I'm trying to see when it was.
Okay, so he could have been,
okay, no, he left at the end of '93.
No, this is leading into.
Oh, that's right, because this is before WrestleMania 9, where he was on the commentary team.
Yep, and riding a camel backwards. So
he was supposed to be He was supposed to be with the Vestal Virgins.
Yes, he was.
But you know who took that role?
Macho Man.
The Macho Man, Randy Savage. Yeah.
Eating the grapes. Anyways, but got to see the kind of turn. I remember having the Mr. Perfect action figure. And saying, you're with the good guy locker room now.
Unfortunately, the Rob Bartlett experiment was still going on here.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Even just in this one match, you could see he was getting real tired of Rob Bartlett.
Yeah.
He was getting real tired of him.
Well, whatever came up next.
Rob Bartlett actually sang the entire theme song to Gilligan's Island and got it wrong.
And he started talking about Elvis and his legs shaking going into the first break. And I'm like, what the hell is that about?
Well, I mean, Sorg, if there's any character wrestler in WWE who is associated with Elvis, it's definitely either the model or Mr. Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, Honky was long gone at this point.
Yeah,
I think
very
so.
long gone at this point.
By the way, just not for nothing, but it just popped in my head. Just Jock Sampson repeatedly yelling, "I wrestled the Honky Tonk Man" multiple times on Friday night. That's his claim to fame. So let's see. Spring '93. Ponder was a junior in college and just turned 21, same as Zeke is now.
Wow.
Wow.
I was 6.
No.
I was 6 years old.
Yes, Ponder, but were you a tag team champion?
Oh yeah.
Also very true.
Yes.
I was getting ready to hold my first wrestling birthday party because we watched WrestleMania 9 for my birthday.
Oh, we love that.
I was turning 10.
Boy.
It was great.
What is our next assignment, Sorg?
Our next assignment, let's find out what our next assignment is here.
Wrestling Mayhem Show. Another week. Another week. We're in December already.
Yeah.
It's been months of this game that we've been playing. I will be giving my answer very soon about the Christmas edition of Wrestling Mayhem Show.
Oh.
So please continue holding your breath, and
Probably
the
not a
answer will
good
be
thing
soon.
to do these times.
Umaga versus Jeff Hardy. This specific match, I picked just because it's still kind of fresh, this matchup, because they ended up wrestling several times. And for good reason. Like I said in my pitch for this match, these guys fit like a glove, and while it being very snug for them, it was very fortunate for us as viewers. And Umaga fit with a lot of people. Umaga was so talented, and he brought such a different energy. I was this close, I'll tell you this, I was this close to picking the debut of Santino Marella. This would be after Vince McMahon's head was shaved, and that moment was very big, at least to me, but I wanted to have a really good wrestling match, and that's what you got out of this. You saw Jeff Hardy being able to be exactly what Jeff Hardy's supposed to be, in Umaga exactly what Umaga's supposed to be. Unchained, does not have his usual manager in his corner, a very early example of that. And later on in his career, he wouldn't have him at all, and then we saw the damage that did as well. So please give me what small opinions you have of this match, and I will give you my answer soon. Thank you.
Did he say which one?
What match?
What's that?
Did he say which Umaga versus Jeff Hardy match?
Oh, I don't recall, actually.
He just said the very... He didn't mention it was the very first one.
Yeah, there have been a lot of them. There's even been one at Tribute to the Troops.
Oh, geez. We will narrow that down here for your show notes, but that is the assignment. So we'll double check that. But
I mean, he mentioned without Armando Alejandro.
By the way,
Estrada,
friend of the show, Armando Estrada.
Yes.
Has he wrestled a shark?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think
he wrestled Braden Walker.
Oh no.
Knock knock.
Oh, Tina is throwing shade in the chat room.
Oh?
She's throwing shade in the chat room. For God's sakes, I don't have a degree or a professor, but I would choose a better homework assignment.
Wow.
And Dave says, also, you wouldn't stumble and ramble.
That's
oh.
Well, any
teaching's
teacher,
hard,
he has
guys.
to fill time.
Come on, have we not learned for the last 6 months how important and how overworked our teachers are? You think the professor
he
is...
didn't say when the match was.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it was that year.
What year?
That year.
That
Mike.
year.
He didn't say a year.
The year.
Mike's
Umaga-
just upset because he was usurped in his position as substitute professor.
No, I'm upset because he doesn't give proper assignments.
Well, we'll see.
Do you want Jeff Hardy versus Umaga from Great American Bash
Because of you, I had to
2007?
watch the San Francisco 49er match, man.
Mike was the guy. Mike may have a degree, but he was the guy that blamed the teacher for his bad grades. I get it.
Professor
Excuse
is
me.
really a college professor. Let's
First
be
of all,
honest.
he's never given any of us actually a grade.
Well,
As far as I'm concerned, this shit is pass fail.
Well, the semester isn't over yet.
Wait. He hasn't given us a grade yet?
Nope.
No.
Hold on. Where's the final? Because I gotta fit this in now. Because finals next
You
week
gotta
for
study.
me.
Yeah, we're
I
gonna
can't
get this
do
fit in.
failing classes. My dad will kill me.
We're gonna get this fit in. He's at least contemplating this Christmas episode idea of
I mean,
face to face.
honestly,
Coward.
honestly, it would have been. It's better than what he almost gave us.
What? Oh, what is
The
the debut of Santino?
debut.
No, that was great. That was a good moment.
It's not a match. Though,
I hated
It's
it.
not a match, but it was a good moment.
Mm.
It
I
was a good
hated that
moment.
because Umaga lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. When he said Umaga, I was hoping he was going to give us Umaga versus John Cena, and I was going to be real excited.
Umaga was like we loved Umaga. Like Umaga, Bobby Lashley was some of the best stuff here.
Yeah.
During this era.
Like it
Yeah,
depends on
that-
which. Like I want to know which match this is because I think if it's the one I want it to be, I want to make sure this is the right one. But I'm pretty sure Jeff Hardy and Umaga had a match at One Night Stand that went out to the parking lot.
Yeah, and there was a swanton like off of a truck,
Like
right?
off of a truck. Yeah.
All right.
Because
Either way.
honestly, that's the one I want to watch because I'm looking at it right now. This shit is great.
Okay, we'll get a clarification for this, but
that's the one I'm watching.
I think the first match they had was at Tribute to the Troops.
might be.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like I'm looking here, it says I'm looking at the matches here. It's Umaga versus Jeff Hardy on Tribute, and then next one is Umaga and Cade and Murdoch versus John Cena
and Candace.
Which
Yes.
is weird.
What?
Raw was weird.
Okay.
No, Rizz did the same thing I did. You just look up Umaga Jeff Hardy on the network, and they'll give you everything.
Exactly what I did.
Yeah, exactly.
Well-
But I'm gonna go with the one from One Night Stand because at this point, I don't care what he says. That's the one I want to watch.
Wow.
So I'm gonna watch that.
Wow.
Wow, you're gonna fail. You're gonna fail this class.
Oh.
I don't care. It's pass fail.
Okay.
And you know what? Worst case scenario, I'll audit it, bitch.
Oh dang!
Who are you gonna who are you gonna audit it to?
Who is the teacher? He's not a real professor.
How does the audit go?
This is not a
audit the
real
teacher,
class.
or
I
you
am
audit
talking
the-
shit. He is a coward for not accepting our Christmas demands.
He didn't accept it or decline it yet.
Yeah. He just kind of put it out there. He's got a couple weeks.
Tina said he mentioned it after it was after WrestleMania. Everything's after WrestleMania.
When?
Like he mentioned it was after the WrestleMania in Detroit. Like we don't have time to go playing 20 questions trying to find what fucking match he meant.
You know what I'm going to do? Just to make sure I'm covered, I'm going to watch every Jeff Hardy and Umaga match.
Good.
I'm good. I'm just gonna watch the one I want to watch.
So, Mad Mike, you're on the network right now.
I am.
The news.
Mm-hmm.
The fourth thing. The fourth article.
Head shrinking Mr. McMahon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
No idea what that is.
Wait, what?
I'm clicking on it right now.
That's what I'm doing as well. Head shrinking McMahon.
Wait. Yeah. It's hold on a second. Yeah,
it's actually a news article about Vince McMahon going insane.
I thought it was an actual.
What is the date on this? This is from
No. They specifically say no, not the tag team from the 90s.
They have a June 8, 2000.
Oh, was this the like the one where they?
Wow, this is
everybody
long.
This is 2007. 2007.
Yeah.
Everybody keeps showing this video of McMahon awkwardly looking at like. Was it Jeff Hardy or somebody, and he just like starts smiling and mumbling to himself.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is what they're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Wow, there are names mentioned in this article. Deuce and Domino, Crystal. Wow, Hey, that Great Khali, Rizz. He's mentioned.
Perfect.
Wow.
He's mentioned it.
Wow.
They refuse to give who the psychological advice, the head shrinker,
Dr. Doe.
Dr. Jane Doe, PhD. That sounds actually more official than Professor Jacob Edwin. So I'm gonna go with it.
Okay. All right. Well, either way, we'll work this out. And Mike,
I'm just gonna watch the one I want to watch.
I think it's important for you to get this out and have we'll have a parent-teacher conference with Professor Edwin.
Hey,
of some
he
sort.
sounds like a coward that doesn't want to show up. So yeah.
I mean, I don't.
Tina's also throwing shade in the chat. She says, "I dare the professor to call me out and provide an assignment."
And Tina is a parent, so we'll include her. Maybe.
Exactly. Tina says if there is a face-to-face with the professor, she has a lot of questions about the syllabus.
Okay. All right.
That's fair.
We'll see.
That's fair.
Well, in the meantime,
By the way, we haven't gotten the syllabus.
We're questioning what we learned from the professor. Let's find out what we learned from wrestling this week.
I learned do not trust wrestlers who call themselves professors.
Well, I think you say that every week, Mike.
Sorg, you can always learn the same thing.
But if you keep learning the same thing, there's a parable in there somewhere.
Yes. Wise men say, if you keep learning the same thing, there's a parable in there somewhere.
Oh, are we going to have to start doing what we did when we did the TNA podcast, where
Cry?
since you keep saying negative things, we're going to have you say one positive, one negative, and one ugly thing about this. Is that what we're going to do with you, Mike?
Our bueno, our malo, and our cambio. That's more education than you'll get from Jacob Edwin. I'm telling you that right now. Oh God. Oh, that's lovely. That brought back a whole lot of memories.
Hey guys, I forgot the dog's still here.
Yeah.
He's been sacked out on the couch for a while.
Dog is just chilling on the couch.
Yeah, he is.
Switch to him, Sorg. Switch to him. Give that man some light.
I am getting him. Oh no, he just looks like a black tribble sitting over there. But
he misses me, Sorg.
He does.
He misses me.
He does. Yes. Anyway,
you know what I learned from wrestling this week?
What'd you learn this week, sir?
That World Championship Wrestling is having a revival because they follow everybody on Twitter, and they followed me on Twitter. I got proof. I will send the screenshots. So I could get signed, guys. 2021.
I don't know if that can actually happen.
You posted stuff. Look, I get it, but like,
I'm looking at the statement. I'm looking at the statement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somehow, I don't think that's real.
It's definitely not.
And to be fair, we heard about that WCW match from 2000. Do we want that to be real?
Let's see, business inquiries to World Championship Wrestling 2021 at gmail.com. WCW.
Sorry, I think we need to craft an email.
Yeah, WCW agreed October 10th, 2021. Okay, we're gonna craft an email. Hold on.
Why would we? Why would we want to bring that whack?
Hold on. Let me get. Hold on. Here we go. Okay, Mike. Please dictate this email to me to WCW. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Send in my resume.
To whom it may concern.
Yes.
I am an illegitimate son of Vince Russo, and I have a lot of great ideas. Please keep me posted, brother. Yours formerly, Mad Mike.
Okay, there we go. So we have I think we have a secondary assignment. Please send us, if you're going to email World Championship Wrestling 2021 at gmail.com, please
CC Good Times.
Please CC Good Times
at
WrestlingMayhemShow.com.
Yes.
Sorg, you can if this thing is a true thing, you can probably do some production for WCW. You can say that.
I'm sure. I will be at the top of their skill search.
And it's a real great business venture when the picture of the letter that's been sent out
Yeah.
has the red squiggle lines under your
Yep.
production company.
It's professional, guys.
Mm-hmm. Like I want to see Clippy come up and say, "So it looks like you're trying to restart a failed wrestling brand. Do you need help with that?"
Yo, I want I want Clippy to come up and say, "Hey, it looks like you're starting an indie wrestling company with your tax rebate. Can I help you with that?"
Yeah,
Wrestlenations, baby.
I want to point out also, like this morning when it followed me, it had no followers. Right now at 10:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Pennsylvania local, whatever. It has 966 followers.
So this is, and to be listen, we know what this is. We know exactly what this is.
Oh.
We've seen this before. This actually is an ongoing. I don't know what even the purpose of this is, but I know Calvin Klein has been. Or, I'm sorry, Calvin Couture. Damn it, I'm sorry, Calvin. Has been signed to some company.
Yeah.
Like that was set up like this. So.
973 now.
I'm looking at the names that are following this, and I feel so bad for you.
I'm following so I can keep up with it because this guy has to be.
Yeah, it has to be
new, and they're saying that because that's how many news there have been since the original World Order.
There's a lot of Sting footage on this.
Hey, you know what? He's available.
It's true.
Technically, he is available. Could you imagine if WCW were rebooted, but it was entirely cinematic matches?
Oh, what is this? I found the production company.
Yeah, Skynet. Well, it's not Skynet. Skystorm. I didn't mean that. I was thinking
Skynet.
It's Skynet. There is signed Schwarzenegger. It's gonna be fine, everyone.
Yes, actually, there is a company called Skynet, but that primarily are in China. I learned that.
For now.
But yeah.
Oh God! You know, I will say this: the next time there's a big wrestling fest for a WrestleMania weekend, someone should run a WCW show.
Right.
But the WCW stands for something else.
Yeah, of course
They
it
can do
does.
that. They can do that. Or add an A at the end.
Wrestling
World Championship Wrestling Alliance.
Wrestling Championship of the World.
How about that?
You're right there, Sorg.
WCWA, baby. Just put that alliance
boy.
at the end. It's all good.
Oh boy. Anyways.
Well, no, you don't want WCW Alliance. Then you get a lot of Sean Stasiak.
I think
that doesn't fly.
I think this is
do what
old.
you gotta do.
I don't think it's what I learned, but I just still want to put it out in the world that Jock Sampson needs to be on Cameo. And I've learned I'm never booking an hotel in the greater Charleston, West Virginia area because I don't want to accidentally book the room that he was doing whatever that promo was of him with the belt.
Oh
boy.
Well, okay, so now Rev has done it. You know, Jock Sampson's done it. I don't know how I feel about Championship's belt in 2020, man. They don't seem to be safe.
Are you protecting your belt? Sure.
My belt has never got that treatment. Okay, it's safe. It's just, but I don't know, man. We gotta start looking at people. Yeah, you gotta be like, you might be one of them Shawn Michaels guys, man.
One of them Shawn Michaels guys.
One of them Shawn Michaels guys. That's the show title. One of them Shawn Michaels guys.
Shawn Michaels
Zeke,
guys.
who still has to learn something here?
I haven't. I can
Go ahead, sir.
I learned two things. One, Jock Sampson has in fact wrestled Honky Tonk Man. And number two, I still hate Slick Johnson.
Yeah.
Oh.
Amen.
Wait, was he there?
No, he just sucks.
By the way, George, Ref George.
Just learned that though.
It's a relearn. Ref George, Iron Man, 7 matches of Pro Wrestling Conquest on Friday night. Helped put the ring together after it got torn apart with the turnbuckle got taken off, unscrewed and taken off by Madman Fulton in his Last Man Standing match with Cobain. What's Cobain's name? What's Cobain's other name? Something Cobain. Christian Cobain. Thank you. Picked up streamers, picked up tables,
after a while.
doors, everything. Like the production and the referee were the cleanup team on this show. Okay, for that kind of stuff. So yeah, no, but great show. Love Pro Wrestling Conquest. They do a great thing. Great matches with Larry D was on there against Chance Prophet. Like I said, the last man standing match, bull rope match with Jock Sampson. Ryan Edmonds and Daniel Eads. I understand like a handful of fans from RWA came down for it. What else was on it? Atticus Koger.
Like you said.
What's that?
Facade and Calvin Tankman, as you mentioned earlier.
It's a good show. It's starting to go. It's going to go into editing starting tomorrow. I do not know their distribution plans for the show for the company, but there's talks, so hopefully you're going to see that and the past catalog very soon on some platforms. So yes, Chance Prophet does still wrestle, and he's one of my favorite people to see. I don't get to see him too often, but one of my favorite, definitely on the list of people I look forward to running into. So yeah, there you go. Punter learned that Regal is the new Teddy Long, playa.
Playa, or should I say War Games?
And reminding KO is amazing, breaking the fourth wall. So, all right, guys.
And
yes,
Sorg. I learned Kevin Owens can summon people.
Yes.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Tina. We mentioned Tina's. Learned that there's not a tank brought in for the women's War Games match. What the fuck are we doing this for?
And
excellent point.
Yeah, and Sorg, I learned that that one of the best wrestling tournaments in 2020 came to an end last week.
Oh?
The Masked Wrestler.
Oh.
Featuring a friend of the show, maybe two, but a friend of the show, of course, being Lady Frost in one of the tournaments, in one of the tournament matches. Genkai was the one who won, which, again, this is because I have seen Masked Wrestling.
Wait, Baby Yoda?
Oh. Baby Yoda, wow. But I think we know who Genkai is.
Okay.
But he fought
that look was great, by the way.
I know. But he fought Wildcat, who turned out honestly I didn't know who the hell Wildcat was from the first time I saw, like the first week to now.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know it was gonna be Yuta.
Oh, Wheeler Yuta?
Yeah.
Nice.
And they both had an amazing match.
Mm-hmm.
And I recommend watching all of the matches back to back because there were just 20-minute matches.
Good.
And you don't know who they are. Like, I probably just spoiled the main, but the matches were amazing. 20 minutes long.
Good.
One match each episode.
It's very well done. It's also a very reality show, and sometimes that drives me a little crazy, to be quite honest. So now that that's out, and I can kind of skip all the fluff kind of parts of it, and just dive into the matches and do the thing, like I might be down with doing that too.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I watched the first episode, and I love the concept that they're doing there, and I love these old concepts, of course, so. No, some good stuff there. Looking forward to getting a chance to.
And also, Sorg, you didn't tell me what my plan was so far. You said I was gonna
We'll do it next week, Rizz. Don't worry about it.
Oh, next week. Okay.
That's right. We had a lot of stuff we got to this week, guys. Thank you so much, Zeke Mercer.
Yes.
Of course. Where can people find out what's going on with you? Of course, not a lot of wrestling right now. It's kind of
not a lot of wrestling, but when you look for it, you'll find it. I'll say that.
There you go.
I'll definitely say that. When you look for it, you will find it.
Are you the masked wrestler?
At Twitter at Zeke_Mercer, at Instagram at _Zeke_Mercer on Instagram, and then on Facebook, Zeke Mercer. Please, just Zeke Mercer, not Zeke the Mercer, not Zeke A Mercer, Zeke Mercer. I've had literally people tell me this. Don't question.
Zeke
people
the Mercer?
I had so many people, like fan members. I'll say fan members, like, "Oh, is your name Zeke the Mercer?" I was like, "What's a Mercer? I've never heard."
Listen. They're converting. They're trying to convert from your name, which I know is quite complicated,
I guess,
to this. I understand. Yeah. They just want to keep adding letters in, right? Like,
yeah, that's... guys, it's a simpler name, but you want to make it complicated. Like, that's your fault.
Yes.
That is your fault.
Hey, Zeke, when you get older, you're going to have to deal with complications like this.
Yeah, I guess so,
That's just how it works.
I'll start putting my nickname in applications. It's like, just call me Zeke, man. It's okay.
Referee George. And on your Starbucks cup.
Yeah, pretty much.
I have a good friend named Malengo, and every time we went to Panera Bread for lunch at work, he I think he was just Josh a lot. So, but anyway.
How is that bastard?
What, Malengo?
Yeah,
I know. I don't know.
Is he still rambling about movies in a minute?
He's rambling somewhere about it. I have not heard much from him lately. I need to send him a text, but his wife has been posting pictures on Facebook of his family, and it is the most it ranks in one of the top adorable families on my Facebook right now. I'll put it that way. So I don't want to
hear that anybody. Other families on Sorg's feed. Step it the fuck up.
Just step it the fuck up. Step up the adorable factor. Because it's I need more happy in my feed.
It's 2020. We need some fucking cute.
Yeah, it's seriously. But I almost text. I literally almost text him today. But like, guys, your wife's your family is like one of the high points of my day when they pop up on my feed. They're just so happy. But anyways, he's like, I think he's up to 3 kids now. Jeez. Ref George, we need to promote you. You do things. You're on. If people want more of Ref George, go check out Refs with Rigatoni. It was the last in-person special that we did before lockdown, around food. And we technically did the one with Louis the Nerd, but that was kind of a half step, and it was the week when we weren't really supposed to be getting together. But Refs with Rigatoni, you're on there with 2 other great referees. Where can people find out what else is going on with you?
You can find me on Facebook. Probably if you just search Ref George Ross, I've said as my nickname. You'll get a link to my personal where I just post anything, where I'll be and stuff. So yeah.
There you go. The Rizz plays games on Twitch.
Sorg, you know what I've been playing.
What the? I saw it, and I'm like, how did you
just explain it? Sorg.
How did you send me to something? I was sitting there watching Doom Patrol, and you said you should watch what I'm playing, and I found something more fucked up than Doom Patrol.
Yeah. Say it, Sorg.
It was a chicken detective game?
Exactly.
I'm listening.
So it's called Chicken Police.
Oh.
Okay. And it's like a film noir game, like a point and click adventure type game that you get like on a CD-ROM or something. But it's a lot more crisp and a lot more like just there. And it's a chicken head. Yeah, here's the YouTube video of this. And the weird thing is, as you can see, it's just the heads, while there's human hands and arms without the fur, without the scales, except for some of these guys actually have the hair coming out of their clothes sometimes.
Now, Rizz, I have a question. I'm watching this this trailer on YouTube. It says partial nudity. Is that because the main character's cock is showing?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
Also because there are times when the murder scene includes nudity. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
But yeah, you can actually watch this on my VODs on Rizz Plays Games right now.
This is fascinating.
Like I was going through the new games, the Miles Moraleses, which I need to play, the Valhallas, the not the Cyberpunks, that's not out yet, of course, the Watch Dogs, and then this popped up. Like it was like maybe $12.
And Rizz said, "That's the game for me."
That's the game for me.
Miles Morales can wait. I got to be a chicken detective.
I mean, come on. You saw the pictures. You saw the video
yeah, I
just
did.
now.
I am fascinated. I don't know if I could sit through it, but I'm fascinated.
It's fascinating how, like, it's just a film noir with animal heads. Because it's not just chicken.
No,
it's definitely
not.
There was cats. There was
my favorite is interrogating the giraffe.
Oh, the giraffe! The giraffe part was amazing. Was a good, a good part in this.
On that point, Rizz plays games. Go check it out. You have the video clip up there from.
Oh, it's on Xbox One.
It's on Xbox One. I think it's on Steam as well. So have at it, you two. Thank me later.
Oh, fuck! How much is this game?
You're going to.
Yeah,
I see it. I see it. I see it in your eyes.
I need to see if I can justify the purchase.
Yeah, Mad Mike, while you're justifying your $20 purchase of Chicken Police.
Oh, $20, no.
Oh yeah, the price went up.
You just missed. I
can't do that.
Look for the Christmas sales.
That seems like one that might eventually come to me for free on Gold.
Potentially.
Also very true.
Potentially, yeah.
Let me look at.
By the way, Gold's been really nice to us lately, or Game Pass at least. But anyways, Mike,
Gold has not been nice.
Mad Mike 4883 on the Twitter.
Yeah, you know me. I do things. I talk about stuff. Go to tubi.tv. Watch some Lucha Underground.
As you do.
Yeah, they're actually advertising Tubi on Fox.
Whoa!
Which I thought was fascinating.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, Tubi, get yourself some big boy sponsorship. But yeah, if you go to tubi.tv, it's free. It's still all free. Lucha Underground is still up there.
They are owned by the Fox Corporation, actually. Tubi is. So that's why.
So wait, can Fox buy the rights to Lucha Underground?
Well, they have the streaming rights right now. So
yes.
They have the rights to WWE programming, and they have the rights to Lucha Underground programming under the same company right now. So
watch Lucha Underground be on the WWE network soon.
If only. If only.
God, I don't tempt me with a good time.
Guys, thank you so much. It's been the Wrestling Mayhem Show. You wouldn't have been able to tell with the Chicken Police the last 10 minutes, but we'll see you guys next time. Mayhem out.
Just wait. Just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Do what you
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.